Hello, friends. Today, I want to tell you a story about a boy whose name is Michael and his grandmother. Michael was not satisfied with what he had. He already had a gaming console, but he wanted a new one, the type his friend had. So, he went to his grandmother and said,
I want the same gaming console that Sam has.
The grandmother, knowing that he already had one, replied him,
But my dear, you already have one. We can think of it later.
But he refused and still wanted it. And then, here's what happened.
No, Grandma. I want it at any cost.
Do you know why you say that? Listen. A crow lived in the forest. He was totally satisfied with his life. One day he saw a swan and expressed his thoughts. You are so white and I am so black. You must be the happiest bird in the world. The swan replied, I was feeling such until I saw a parrot, which has two colors. I now think the parrot is the happiest bird in creation.
So, the crow was happy with everything he had until he saw the swan. Then he started to feel like what he had wasn't good enough. The same thing happened to the swan. He was okay with what he had until he saw the parrot, and then he felt what he had wasn't good enough.
The crow then went to the parrot and approached for his happiness. The parrot said, I led a very satisfied life until I saw a peacock. I have only two colors, but the peacock has multiple colors.
The same thing happened to the parrot. He was happy until he saw the peacock, and then he felt what he had wasn't good enough. Let's see if the peacock will be happy as he is the most beautiful bird.
The crow got confused and visited the zoo. Seeing the beauty of the peacock, the crow became astonished. He went near the peacock and admired his beauty. You are so beautiful that thousands of people come to see you every day. When people see me, they immediately shoo me away. I think you are the happiest bird in the world. The peacock replied, I also used to think the same while roaming freely in the forest. But one day I was captured only because of my beauty. I am now entrapped in this zoo. If you visit the entire zoo, you will find swan, parrot, cuckoo, pigeon, and every other colorful bird in cages. I have realized that the crow is the only bird not kept in a cage. So, I have been thinking for past few days that if I were a crow, I could fly happily in the open sky.
Did you see? The peacock, the most beautiful bird, wanted to be like the crow, and the crow didn't feel that he was good enough.
It happens with everybody. We don't value what God has given us and are always busy comparing ourselves with others. This all leads to the cycle of unhappiness. A person who is satisfied with what he has is the happiest person in the world. The crow realized his mistake and thanked God for making him as he is and flew away happily. See? Learn to be happy in what you have instead of looking at what you don't have.
Yes, Grandma. Now I understand there will always be someone who will have more or less than we have. But what we have is enough to be happy.
All right, my amazing friends, I hope you learned something from this story. I learned that we should always be satisfied with what we have, and then we would always be happy. Do not compare yourself with one another. Be happy with what you have. The challenge for this week is very simple. I want you to tell mommy to take a picture of you smiling or laughing, and then tell mommy to send it to me. I want to see your happy face.